Hi friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So today I wanted to bring to you this candle. So we are making our own DIY soy candle. This candle holder is from the Dollar Tree. This is a nice thick glass. Perfect. It's going to hold a candle really, really nicely. The decal is done using my Cricut, and the name of this candle is Man Glitter. So this smells, oh my god, this smells so good. So the scent of this is like the high note on it is like a sawdust, and it just smells amazing. So this is for my husband. And you can see I topped it off with a little bit of wood. We did a wood wick, which is a little bit uneven because I need one of those scissors that can go in and cut it. I was just cutting it with my scissors, so that's why. And then I just put some little rocks in the top. But I really, really love how this turned out. And I'm telling you, the scent is beautiful. So during the video, I'll tell you how I made the scent. And if you'd like to see this candle being made, then just stay tuned. And listen, I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day, friends. And I'll see you again later. Bye. Stopping in. So we are going to make a candle today. And this candle, I'm calling it Man Glitter. So I'm going to be using my wick candle maker to heat my wax, and this is from Hobby Lobby. I have my jar that I'm going to put my candle in, and I did clean it with alcohol prior. This is my scent already mixed up, and I will show you all of the scents that I use to make this right here. All right, so for my scent, I have fresh cut wood, and I did 65 drops of that. I have fresh cut grass, and I did 15 drops of that. And then I have clove, and I did 10 drops of clove. And then I did 5 drops of vanilla, 3 drops of lavender, and then 3 drops of orchid. And I have some things that I'm going to be putting in my candle, and we'll do the label and stuff afterwards. Now on this one, I am going to use a wood wick. Now I'm using Soy Candle Wax for this. The box is too heavy for me to pick it up and show you, but it is Organics Natural Soy Wax. I got it off of Amazon. Sorry, my voice is still a little bit rough, and it's so weird. I'm not even sure why. I did have a sore throat like a couple days ago, and that went away. My throat doesn't even hurt yet, and my voice was fine when I had the sore throat, but it's like all of a sudden my voice went away. I did multiple COVID tests just to make sure, and they were all negative, but I am just not sure why my voice is like this right now. So I am just going to put in some wax here. And we'll see how that goes. So while our wax is melting, I'll just move this back. And we'll put in our wick. Oh, and I did forget to show you, we're going to do some colorant. This is just a light brown. And this is a soap dye. It's also mica powder that is safe for candles. And it's got just a little bit of a gleam to it, but I thought this would be a good color for man glitter. Fragrance oil. So I'm actually putting the high note of the fresh cut wood on the stick, and we're going to let that soak in for a minute. Now, you don't have to do that if you're using paraffin wax, but since we're using soy wax, they say that that's what you should do for it to have a better fueling. And in these jars, I have found that the wood stick stands up pretty good. So I don't necessarily use a little dot on it, but you can. Now again, I'm new to making candles, and I am doing these as gifts, and as I'm doing them, I'm just sharing with you what I'm making as gifts. I don't sell candles. I have my stuff here I'm going to put in my candle. My rocks are going to go on top, and then my wood I'm going to sort of, put in there, and then, try and hold it up so it just partly sticks out. Now, the wood is something that would naturally burn. I wouldn't put anything that is flammable in like a candle that doesn't have something to case it. So if I put this wood in this jar and set it on fire, it's gonna, be fine because it's got something that can hold it. And this is a very thick jar, but I wouldn't put it in like a pillar candle that didn't have, something on it. And I'm also gonna put it to the side so that it's not in direct flame. And then my rocks that I'm putting on top, they are not flammable. I love, this wick candle maker, and maybe if you're making a bunch of candles to sell, it's not the thing, but for making candles as gifts and stuff, this is wonderful, and I love that I don't have to put it on my stove. All right, so now I have a piece of foil, and again, I'm no pro candle maker, but I did read that putting foil over your container helps the heat to cool down better, and to keep your piece from being too cold as you're pouring it. So now I'm going to pour in my scent. And I'm going to stir this for 2 full minutes. I won't make you watch for 2 minutes, but I'm going to stir it for 2 minutes. So I feel good with that. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to open this up. This last top piece, as that's melting, I'm going to add just a little bit of coconut oil. Again, I mean, I'm not a pro candle maker, but I was watching another candle making video on Pinterest, and they said that if you put a spoonful of coconut oil. It'll give you a nice smooth top. And I'm just using, this is Trader Joe's organic virgin coconut oil. It's cold pressed and unrefined. Oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. My wood wants to float, so I'm going to wait and put it in after. Like, I'll let this set for a little bit and then I'll put it in. All right, so while the candle was settling, I took a few minutes to clean up my mess. And then I made the decal, of course, using my Cricut. I'm going to take this off. Oh, that's really pretty. See if I can't clean off my jar a little bit before we get started. All right, so I will tell you, this smells so good. The high notes in it are the sawdust, and it really does smell so good. So I also wanted to show you, so this came after I was doing that, and this is the fig from P&J. I wish that I could have you smell this. This is the best smelling, oh my gosh, the best smelling. So there's a fig perfume, and I wish I could remember who made it. Like, I can't find it anymore, but quite a while back I had found this fig perfume that was so good, and this smells just like it. Oh my god, this is so beautiful smelling. So this 30 ml container was like $6.95. So I just wanted to share this with you because it is so good. I will definitely put this in a candle, but I'll probably also make like a roll-on perfume with this. All right, so I have my heat gun, and I'm just going to heat up and this just kind of would allow the part that's messed up, as you can see, it would fit in just fine. So I had wanted to put this, but I think it's going to be too big. So I think I'll go with like this smaller piece of wood. And then I thought I would put some little rocks in it. And now the wood is definitely flammable. It's inside a jar though, so I feel fine with that. But then also, you know, in case, I'm also kind of putting it off to the side so that it's not in the direct. I'm just going to heat it on the whole top so that it all smooths out. All right, so that's as simple as that. I'm going to let that sit for just a few minutes, and then we'll come back, put on the decal, and we'll clip the wick. All right, so the candle is all done. Everything is sealed on the inside. Now I'm going to, I haven't cut these wicks before, so hopefully my scissors will work. Yeah. I need to get something to be able to, that like reaches in to cut these, because as you can see, it's hard for me to get it even. But that's good. It's a little bit lopsided, but because of the jar, like I need one of those tools that gets in and clips it. So I'll have to get one of those. Now, I was pulling my decal up, and I had to switch to the Cricut Strong Grip because with these thin letters, it just was not lifting up off the sheet for me. There we go.